good. What's good, chat? What's good? Man, it's been a minute. It's been a real minute. Feels good to be streaming again. Feels good to be streaming again. Thanks, man. I've been very busy with work, life, as always. As always. Uh, but I mean, I have to stream. I have to stream again. W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat. Let's go. Let me see those W's in the chat. I missed you too, bruh. I missed you too, guys. Oh, man. So, what are we doing? What have you guys been up to, chats? What have you guys been up to lately? Like, tell me about it. What have you guys been up to? Oof. Teckaton in the chats, guys. Teckaton in the chats. Let's go. Let me see some Teckaton in the chats. I mean, it has to be Teckaton and not W's. I'm happy to be streaming, honestly. I feel good. You know, I've been very, very busy. Omo. Very, very busy. Work, especially work. Ah, and the truth is, nobody will tell you that adulthood comes with so much busy. Like you won't even get to have time for yourself. That's what adulthood does. You know, stepping into adulthood, nobody's going to tell you. They know the tell person. Honestly, they know the tell person. It's been crazy. These days, I don't even get to watch movies again. You know, don't even get to watch movies. It's been crazy. I don't even get to watch movies. I don't know how people do it, but for people that watch movies, how do you guys do it? because because I know I don't even get to watch movies again. You know, you get to try to make ends meet. Come on, man, the pressure is crazy though. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Like, pressure is crazy. Being a young person trying to survive in this current economy, ah, honestly, it's crazy. This is something that people don't really talk about, but I really will talk about it. You know, I really will talk about. It's really crazy, really crazy, really. It feels good to be back. For real. How is everybody in the chat doing? Tell me about your life. Tell me how your life has been. You know, have you guys been holding on? Talk to hear it. I don't know if this is network trying to fight against the fact that I am streaming today. Like, you guys need to give me some break. For real. I don't know if this is network trying to actually mess me up. Yeah, so we're back. Let's jump right into it. Chat. Let's jump right into it. So, today's topic is actually interesting one, right? Um, we are talking about two things: OAuth and SSO, which is single sign-on, right? We're going to be looking at how to sign in or how signing with Google works. How signing with Google works. I think we've actually talked about this thing before on our previous stream, but we didn't do justice to it um, because because of the timing and everything, right? But then it's something that we're going to be doing, right? Then we have the other one, which is CORS. We're going to be looking at CORS, right? The error that every dev hits eventually is CORS error. CORS error is something that people hit every now and then, right? And especially for those that are building like us, like myself, right? Um, Cause is actually very important that you know when it happens and pay attention, right? It would help you balance whatever it is that you have going on. So cause, cause. So we're going to be looking at alt, SSO, which is single sign-on, and then cause. Cause means cross origin resource. Cross origin resource. That's cause. Cause means cross origin resource. So cross origin resource sharing, CORS. Cross origin resource sharing. That is CORS. Right. That's CORS. So for example, you try to let's start with the OAuth, right? Let's start with the OAuth. For example, you want to sign into a particular website and it tells you that you can easily sign in with Google, right? So say you visit what's the name? You visit X, which is Twitter, formerly Twitter, right? Go to twitter.com, which is now x.com, and you try to sign in, right? You get to see options like sign in with Google, right? All you just do is click on it and it checks if you're already giving it permission to X. If you haven't, it will ask you to permit it to sign you into X. When we do that, you get access to X easily, right? Then, if you already have access or you've given it like a permission before, right? It just signs you in directly, right? That is what. The reason this was done is so that people are able to actually get access to applications easily without having to do so much, right? Without having to do so much. They just all they just need to do is click bar and then you get access to the platform, right? So being able to actually sign into a particular website or an application without having to start typing your phone number or your email and your password, what saves you that stress? That's what, right? And Google did this in such a way that it reduced a lot of, work for developers, right? Most especially for the developers in the house, right? Um, Before we continue with this, I need to quickly talk about Chicago Steak Company, right? I need to quickly talk about Chicago Steak Company. Oh, okay, right. So today's video is brought to you by the Chicago Steak Company. A gourmet steak box should give you more than a pile of groceries. Yes, we agree to that. We agree to that. You should be able to get a worthwhile grocery store meat, right? This cost the matters, the aging matters, and how it arrived matters, and all that you have to go through before you grill. The grill ever gets hot, it just cuts it through for you, right? Chicago Steak Company hand selects and hand cuts its steaks, and that's for real. They hand steak, they hand select and they hand cut their steaks easy, which is amazing, right? They you get to feel the whole wet edges select cuts, the ships, and ship them packed with dry ice. So when they get to cut this for you, they get to pack it with the dry ice so they can arrive frozen. Bro, think about that. That's insane. That is amazing. And be your package looking into. You can order USDA Prime Fleet. Uh, um, USDA Prime Fleet, Migno or Chicago bestsellers. Now, for later time, you can for one XAVORY, and you get four appetizers, a simple cheese steak, and it after you package ship valid for 6 months. After the complete bundle around 300 to get on. ORY. The link is in the description, guys. Check it out, and it's giving. It's giving. The link is in this description, guys. Get your steak from Chicago Steak Company. Ooh. All right. Moving on. Moving on. We were talking about. We're talking about. Yes, 6 months is wild, bruh. 6 months is wild. Yeah, OAuth, Google OAuth. Like I said, um, what this does is it makes it easy for you to actually sign in to whatever platform that you're trying to gain access to easily without having to worry so much about your password, your email. There are cases where you get to be asked for your password though, right? That is if it's been like a very long while you've signed in with OAuth. They need to verify that you are still the person where you get to just quickly type in your email and get access to the platform. That kind of thing. Yeah. But then the the entire thing is OAuth makes it easy for you to you know, go in and go out. For example, X users or app X app touches your Google password. You know, they don't touch your Google password. I'm so sorry. Yes, they don't get to know your password, right? You only get what we call a token. A token scoped to exactly what you approved. Now, this is why I love it because it's only what you approve that they get access to, right? So, and all they are getting access to is a token scoped and a token that is being assigned for basically what you permitted them to have access to, right? And it's usually just email and profile name um, that they usually get access to, right? Your emails and your profile name. That is why OAuth is safer than you get to log in with your email and password. Exactly. Makes it easy. Makes it easy, right? We're going to try it out. We're going to try out a particular one, right? And see how it goes. Yeah. We get to see the process, right? And we're going to do that before we jump into single sign-on, right? I remember somewhere in my previous stream, I spoke about single sign-on and how I was privileged to have built a single sign-on, right? Bro, what do you mean dropping a salmon? The fuck is that? Dekunle, what the fuck is salmon? I am teaching you, bro. Learn. Learn from me. Come on. Anyways, I had mentioned something about me having to have been privileged to build an OAuth, not an OAuth, a single sign-on. I mean, yeah, it's almost the same thing where you don't get to, just that they're still trying to improve it and, of course, make it to be better, right? Um, 6 months is a crazy time. I'm pinning that chart. I'm pinning that chat, guys. I'm pinning that chat. The fuck is Google signing, bro? Come on. Can you guys Fuck! Can you guys actually be open-minded? What's this? What? Yes, that's what it's meant to be called. What do you mean by big grammar, what and all that? How does it sound dangerous, bro? Delexi, how does what sound dangerous? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We know that it's Google signing. We know, but I mean, painting it what? I mean, gives it the whole vibe and everything. I can't do that. I can't see Google login. No, I won't say it. You know what? I'll just ignore you guys in the chat because I don't know why you guys are trying to get on my nerves. Like, for real. I don't know why you guys are trying to get on my nerves. Literally. Literally. Uh, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's for the single sign-on I worked on. Yes, it's still a work in progress. Actually, it's still a work in progress, right? The single sign-on I worked on, it's a work in progress. It's for an ecosystem of like four different products, right? We have a wallet, the store, a shopping system, an event system, an event management system. Um, what else? I think there are four of them. I'm trying to yes, a more like a connection builder system, right? So there are four of them that the single sign-on is working across, right? Yeah. So it makes sense for me. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. Still a work in progress. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. They know the rush am actually. They know the rush am. It's a progress. It's a process rather. Yep. I love you guys in this chat for real. I love you guys in this chat. You guys are open minded and you know giving me some energy. I like it. I like it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm already loving the fact that I'm streaming today. I literally, I'm loving the fact I'm streaming today, guys. So, yes, do we need to demo the odds? The you guys actually will be calling it odds, but bro, it's odds. I mean, for the English word, let's do that, please. So, you guys actually talk. Should we demo the odds so we see how what an actual odds is for the people watching that might not know what it is, right? Um, okay, I think I should do that. I think I should do that. I think I shouldn't. I think I should do that. Honey, 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 Joe, the money is coming. The money is coming. I am not into entertainment, but there's a particular video that has been in my head. I saw on Instagram, and God damn it, has been all over my head, man. I'm tempted to play it on this stream, but I will hold all my composure and dignity together and say that I won't do it. Yes, I'll hold my composure together because I am a man of composure and peace. Peace be unto you. Oh God, man of peace. Peace be unto you. And okay, I'm trying to trying to put up a, a screen that I can log in with. Okay, I think I have a screen that I will share for the awards. For the awards. All right. So let's test what an award is. Right. Technique. But before we do that, I will need to give you a definition of what OAuth is. I know you guys in the chat don't want to hear this, but we keep it. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Now, OAuth stands for Open Authorization. Open Authorization. It is a security standard that lets you give one website or app permission to access your data on another website or app without giving away your password. I mean, that's it. That is all the juice you can get. That is all the juice you can get. You can go ahead and do the research on how it works because that's pretty much that's not pretty much what I'm here to explain, right? Um, but I mean, I will still read how it works. You don't need a password. He's not sharing your password, like I said before. Or he's just taking his access token. That's basically what he needs. Issue some token. You know, do some delegated access. You know, what should we allow them have access to, and all that, right? So that makes it simple, right? So that's what. So I'm going to demo one OS. I'm going to use a platform called Technique. You know well, this is one of my baby books, right? This is my book. It's an edtech, also a management system where you get to learn uh, and learn new skills actually, right? So I'm going to click on sign in. I have what's installed here. Right, exactly. And from my screen here, you can see that we have two logins, right? Two different logins, or three logins actually. So you can either sign in with Google or you sign in with your GitHub, right? The reason we're using GitHub because it's educational oriented. Exactly. So that's why we're doing that. So we're taking two things. It's either you sign in with your Google or your GitHub, or then if you have your email and your password, you go ahead and enter your email and password, which is the normal credential sign in, right? So you just enter your email and password and you log in. But for the purpose of this video or this stream or this conversation that we are having around what, right? It is wise that you use this to log in. I can just use this sign, continue with Google or continue with GitHub. Now there is two formats on how this thing works. Two formats. So you can use this to create an account on a platform and use it to log in. So there's a condition in my code base that says when someone clicks on sign in with Google, we first of all check if they have an account with us. If they have an account with us, then let the person log in. If they don't have an account with us, create an account. Create an account for this person using their email and the access token that we'll be getting from Google. Use that to create an account for them. So next time when they are coming to log in, all they just need to do is to log in. They don't have to start going through the process of including password. Now, the password they get to use password is if they try to log in and it doesn't work with their OAuth and they decide to use their normal credentials, which is their email. But in this case, they don't know their password. They can use, of course, there's a way they can use their Google password to log in. But then when you try to log in and the system tells you, oh, you can't log in here with this email and password, right? All you can just do is do a reset password if the email already exists. If you're sure that you have an account with us or you have an account with the platform, you just do a reset password. Use the same email. So what it does is what we call dangerously what that allows you to tie one account together, right? One email to an account. So even if you are coming with different pattern to log in, it it's already know that your email exists, so it ties it there. So without further ado, let's get into it and sign in with Google. I'm going to continue with Google. I'm gonna click on continue. What's this now? Why is network trying to piss me off? All right, so I was able to log into my account using the OAuth. You see that I didn't get to add password and all that, right? But it was easy for me to get access. Login. You see, that is the thing